excited to have the topic of the day, like what Kak Deborah mentioned that it is the way how to contextualize learning English. Mungkin dari banyak, mungkin aku nih ya Kak, I'm still learning, do amat tutor, meskipun namanya tutor, tapi kan tetap belajar nih. Namanya belajar tetap kita perlu harus mengimprove cara belajarnya, cara gimana sih menkontekstualize-nya in learning English step by step-nya itu apa saja. Mungkin boleh nggak sih Miss Agnes bisa kasih sedikit sebelum kita lanjut ke slide-nya. The
Mhm,
start to contextualize, apa nih yang kita perlu mulai untuk mengkontekskan in learning English ya khususnya Miss Agnes.
mhm, mhm. Okay, I know. Several of the students, yeah, most likely there's like finding it's quite difficult to find the relations. Kadang
Yes,
tuh
the partner ya.
banyak the students most likely are quite confused to find out what's the relations? Why do I need to learn English?
Mhm,
Kalau misalnya nih, kalau mungkin Bapak Ibu guru, banyak Bapak Ibu guru di sini yang ngajar di sekolah. Mungkin Bapak Ibu guru, murid-muridnya pada ngapain sih Miss harus belajar? Ngapain sih Pak Bu harus belajar? Nanti nggak akan ketemu ini ya. We're not meeting with the foreigners. We'll
mhm,
just live here. So maybe the difficulty is how to make the students finding the awareness, how they can try to be aware that actually English has to be learned. And in this case, is the roles, especially as the teachers, and not only as teachers, for all of us, maybe here who want to learn English, we
mhm.
also have to see how English in this case will be relevant to our life. Maybe we do not need though to speak like Harry Potter, ya, nggak usah kayak gitu lah ya. But how is maybe will be practical in our life.
Oke. Tapi
Bagaimana?
kebanyakan gini nggak sih, Miss Agnes? Ini as I was a student as well in a
Mhm.
school,
Mhm.
seperti yang kita ketahui di uh, culture-nya Indonesian culture nih ya, Miss Agnes.
Mhm.
When we are as a student in a school, itu kan tidak banyak mereka praktek and speaking. Mereka hanya ya sudah mengerjakan tugas yang diberikan gurunya atau even the teacher also didn't speak in English means they just give the homework and that's all. Nah, itu bagaimana tuh Miss Agnes? Cara kita mengkontekstualize in learning English-nya tuh.
Yeah, I do agree. And I still remember, yeah, whenever maybe we were at school,
Iya,
maybe the thing says we only learn about simple past tense, simple
betul.
presence, and maybe we do not know about how's the relation, how do we use it. Nah,
Mhm,
ini
mhm,
adalah PR-nya nih buat para bapak ibu guru nih di sini ya. I believe that teacher is actually a lifetime learner. Jadi nggak
mhm,
boleh males nih. So how we have to find out the breakthrough methods or strategy so that to make our students to be engaged with our
mhm.
lessons, and especially in this case, one of the goal is to contextualize in the learning process itself.
So it means that as a teacher, we also need to be active in inviting the students in practicing speaking English, you think?
Precisely, and it's a must, of course.
All right. But as I know, it's not everyone. We are in Indonesia nih, Miss Agnes.
Mhm.
And the culture is always when we are speaking in Indonesian in a public, especially, they will judge us. Hey, why you're speaking in English? We're Indonesian. So what for? Sometimes we get judging from people around. Terkadang itu
Mhm.
tidak hanya yang saya dapatkan dari based on my experience ya, Miss Agnes. Tapi terkadang saya pun begitu. When I'm talking to the public, masih ada yang begitu nih, Miss Agnes. Ih, sok ke Inggris deh. Padahal kan, like what we know that English is also important for us, but people still have that such of thought. What do you
Mm.
think about this?
I do agree. Let's say,
Mhm.
there are many people around us who are still thinking that if we speak English, they always like to say, so English look.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. But the most important point is sometimes we only need to focus on what we want to achieve.
Okay.
Kalau aku boleh mengutip salah satu bacaan buku tentang Stoicism, itu mengatakan just focus on what you can control. People's thinking, people opinions, we cannot control about it. So you just do not need to ignore, you just try to ignore. We do not need to pay attention on what people comments. Kalau itu
Mhm.
negative thinking, just let it go. It's actually, the process that we have to face, especially in learning English. Ya, mungkin teman-teman akan ada yang judging, kok Inggris sih lo? Ya, oke, just stick to the process of learning that you want to achieve. And later, when you have succeed in your speaking in English, you have achieved your skill, the
Mhm.
other people will just see, oh keren ya, ya enggak?
Exactly. Yes, I feel that.
Ya
Aku
enggak?
rasain tuh Miss Agnes, beneran. I felt that the people who judged me before, if I can tell a little bit my experience in learning
Hmm,
English, the people who judged me before when I was starting my process of learning English, they were also kind of like if can, they give applause that I am able
hmm,
to speak English. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. We just need to focus on what our purpose. I mean, don't, we cannot manage people thought or even people speaking, but we can just manage our heart and focus on what we are going to achieve. I
exactly.
couldn't agree more with that. Wah, it's so interesting. This is still, ini masih belum ke topiknya nih, Bapak Ibu, mohon maaf. Jadi masih asik nih kita bahas gimana sih caranya mengkontekskan untuk belajar bahasa Inggris. Karena ternyata contextualizing itu important in learning English. Ternyata itu juga penting nih, Pak Bu. Jadi yang bukan sekedar, oh setidaknya saya mengerti, setidaknya saya bisa sedikit-sedikit. Tidak hanya begitu in learning English, but you could also need to contextualize. Nah, bagaimana nanti pembahasannya? I'm going to share you the screen. Kita lanjut aja ya, Miss Agnes, ke screennya
Sure.
mungkin biar lebih Bapak Ibu lebih penasaran nih akan seperti apa nih. What is the discussion?